What's up, Supreme Team? You're here with J-Dog Supreme, and March is not too far away. This year's flying by, and of course a new month gives us new games. This is the top 10 games releasing in March 2021. At number 10, we have Minute of Islands, a unique looking game with beautiful hand-drawn visuals. Loving the art style here. A story-based puzzle game with platform elements thrown in the mix. You're on an island and need to uncover its secrets and gain control of machines used by giants. Minute of Islands releases March 18th on PC, Mac and all modern consoles. At number 9 we have Kena, Bridge of Spirits. This action-adventure game looks cute and cuddly, but actually deals with some more serious elements. Involving Kena, a spirit guide who helps the deceased move from the physical world to the spirit world. Spirits called the Rot are timid spirits scattered throughout the forest, and you can collect these to gain new abilities. An interesting one for sure. Kena Bridge of Spirits releases sometime in March on PC, PS4 and PS5. At number 8 we have Balan Wonderworld, a platforming game centered around a musical theatre. You're in Wonderworld, where reality and dreams have become one. You'll see multiple colourful characters that have their own unique story to tell. This is published by Square Enix, and it has some of that wacky charm Japan is known for. Balan Wonderworld releases March 26th on PC and all modern consoles. At number 7 we have King's Bounty 2, the sequel to the original turn-based tactics RPG. King's Bounty places you in the fantasy world of Antara, a non-linear narrative with deep RPG mechanics. Will you lead an army into unspeakable horror without batting an eye? This game will involve a large amount of decisions like these. This game has two distinct phases, traveling the world in third person, picking up quests and things like that, whereas combat shifts to the tactical turn-based combat it's known for, a deep RPG that you could sink days into. King's Bounty 2 releases sometime in March on PC, Switch, PS4 and Xbox One. At number 6 we have the PS5 version of Yakuza Like a Dragon. The latest entry from the beloved JRPG Yakuza series, taking a more turn-based approach than the previous games, but the series is looking better than ever. Not your typical RPG, and instead focuses on real-world Japan. Dense packed worlds with tons to do and the wacky charm that Yakuza is known for. Like a Dragon is a good entry point for newcomers to the franchise as it focuses on a new character. Yakuza Like a Dragon releases March the 2nd on PS5. At number 5 we have Mundaun. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing this right. This game is certainly different. To describe it as per the developers, you're looking at a horror that has more of a hand-pencil type of art style. Taking place in the Alps, you'll be exploring areas, hiding from scary encounters, and solving a variety of puzzles. Not entirely sure what to make of this, except yeah, I gotta play it to fully know what's going on. Mundorn releases March 16th on PC and all modern consoles. At number 4, we have Harvest Moon, Wonderworld. Think farming simulator that did it all before Stardew Valley, the OG if you will. But the biggest Harvest Moon to date. Deal with challenges and adventures while also growing your farm. Harvest Moon is built on a new engine, throwing veterans into the next gen of farm adventures. I personally haven't played too much of games like these, but seeing as this is coming to PlayStation, I may very well pick it up. Harvest Moon Wonderworld releases March the 2nd on Nintendo Switch, PS4 and Xbox One. At number 3, and my personal pick of the March 2021 games releasing, we have Disco Elysium, Final Cut Edition. Console goers missed out on Disco Elysium when this released to massive critical acclaim in 2019. A unique RPG where you control a detective. This game features no combat, instead some of the core systems involve skill checks as if you were playing a tabletop or D&D. The game itself is actually based on a tabletop board game that the lead designer had previously made. Owners of the original game can have access to this Final Cut for free. Final Cut adds things like new characters, items, clothes, overall a ton of new content to keep new and old players in the game. I'll definitely be playing this one, so stay tuned. Disco Elysium Final Cut releases sometime in March on PC and all modern platforms. And at number 2, we have another game that's on my list for sure. This game is called It Takes Two, entirely a coincidence that I put this at number 2 on my list. This game is more aimed at couples as it deals with a pair that's been turned into puppet, woolly doll type things. The game follows their goofy adventure about trying to turn themselves back. This is made by Hazelight, who made A Way Out, which is a game that can only be played with 2 players via split screen or online, and that was great. It Takes Two follows that same routine, just in a more goofy, lighthearted way. Expect unique fresh ways of cooperative gameplay. I have high hopes for this one. It Takes Two releases March 26th on PC and all major platforms. And at number 1 we have Monster Hunter Rise. This is the 6th entry in the Monster Hunter franchise. This game revolves around, if you haven't guessed, hunting monsters. The core gameplay loop is to craft weapons and armor from the monsters you hunt, so you can take on stronger and stronger monsters. This gameplay loop is excellent and offers a crazy amount of experimentation. In this entry though, the game will be focusing on verticality, as suggested by its game title, so expect a lot of high-rising areas and dive bombing off a lot of cliffs. I love the previous entry, Monster Hunter World, so this will be another one to look out for. Monster Hunter Rise releases exclusively on Nintendo Switch on March 26th. Well guys, that rounds out our top games releasing for March 2021. What games are you looking forward to? Let me know in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe for more videos like these, and I'm also streaming a lot more on Twitch, so be sure to follow me there to keep up with me day by day. Thanks guys, you've been watching J-Dog Supreme.